About to get started here. And on the hill in this one, Shohei Ohtani. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Corbin Carroll, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. On the ground to first, and Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play, throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, and somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
That's off the mark. And that's ball 2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
He goes down looking.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And now it's Josh Naylor. That's in there. Strike 1. Two out, space is empty. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
2 down, nobody on, and that's through there for a strike. 1-2. And it skips in the dirt. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Next offering misses down and away.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Corbin Burnes. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, his main pitch is that cutter, and he will use it to jam guys, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, same-handed matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't start it over the heart of the plate, because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, it's got late horizontal movement. So he still has to mix in his other offerings. He can't just rely on that cutter. Otherwise, hitters will start diving at it.
Tap foul at the plate. And a swing and a miss. Mookie Betts down on strikes.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
1 out, bases empty. And the pitch. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
And that one fouled off. To the right side, Marte. And they get Edman for the out.
Batting third.
Here's the Dodgers lineup now.
Ready.
Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Freddie Freeman stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next offering is in for a strike. And a breaking ball misses outside. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Caught him looking for the K. Dodgers down in order. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Ohtani, the tall righty, 30 years old now. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Ohtani back to work. That pitch clips the outside corner, and that's strike 1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Made quick work of them right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Now here is Jake McCarthy on the ground to third. Muncy sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Two out, space is empty. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez. That one's in there. 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Got him swinging. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the second. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Off the plate, and it's 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Will Smith to the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. Second inning here, no score. Next offering is fouled back. That missed by a lot, and the count is 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the
Batting
jump. I mean,
six,
there's just no
third
messing around
baseman,
right now. It's still very early, but we
Muncy.
could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might
One
impact
ball,
the pitch
no
count
strike.
as the innings roll on.
Max Muncy stands in here, takes ball one low. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Now a jump throw. Nicely done for the out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. On to the third inning.
Leading off
And
for the
now
Diamondbacks,
Randall
the
Grichuk.
designated hitter, Randall Grichuk.
Ball one low.
Ball.
Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page
Batting
right
eighth,
now.
catcher,
And here's the
Gabriel
catcher,
Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno. Grounder off the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. Definitely some concern here.
Batting ninth,
That ball came
shortstop,
back and got
Geraldo
right on the
Perdomo.
pitching arm. As you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Runner on the go. Cut on and miss.
0-1.
Throw to second, and he's out.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Two outs. That one's upstairs, ball one. That's to third. Throw on to Freeman. That ends the frame. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
And now the
off
right
for the
fielder, Andy
Dodgers.
Pajes.
Right fielder, Andy Pajes.
Burns, like a lot of guys in the majors, played several sports growing up. He was a really good football player in high school, actually, which makes sense when you look at his build. But ultimately, he chose to pursue a career in baseball.
Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. And here is Michael Conforto. That clips the corner. In there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
And stepping in is the speedy Ha-Seong Kim. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
And a foul ball. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in,
right fielder,
Corbin Carroll.
Carroll.
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And there's the strike. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks.
And that one up and in, look out.
1-1. Ball inside. Three ball, 1 strike.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Go-ahead run on base. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Struck out looking his first time. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
No.
And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 1-2. Got him! And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Up next,
Here's Josh
for the
Naylor.
Diamondbacks,
Went down
first
on
baseman
strikes his
Josh
first time
Naylor.
through. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Ohtani throws over, but it's wide of the bag and gets away. Tag, and they got him. So an error on the play, but they get the out anyway. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And Naylor swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
2-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Diamondbacks down quickly, and we are still scoreless. Back here in LA, now the number 2 hitter, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Here's the 0-2. In the air, left field, down the line. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or
the
things
first
can get
baseman,
away from you
Freddie
awfully quickly.
Freeman.
And here's Freddie Freeman. Caught looking his first time up. That one outside. Ball 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Burns with a move to first. Edman back in on a dive.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Edman on at first, nobody out.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating...
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Naylor to second, to first. Double play. Nicely done.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And that catch catches the low inside corner. Good fastball.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 3-1. Will Smith waiting to bat for the Dodgers. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Late with the swing there.
3-2.
Got him. Strikeout number 8. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back.
Leading off, Arizona,
Lourdes
left
Gurriel
fielder,
Jr.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Gurriel, 31 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Ohtani back to work. And that one upstairs.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Gurriel gets a piece. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, center fielder
Next to hit
Jake
for Arizona,
McCarthy.
Jake McCarthy. Grounded out his first time up. There's a strike. And that's
No,
off
that's a ball.
the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Betts grabs it on the run.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that
Now
catch.
batting,
We all
third
know
baseman,
those can be a little
Eugenio
tricky, especially
Suarez.
if the wind's swirling around out there.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
This one popped up. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in to end the inning. And the Diamondbacks down in order. Still no score. Back here at Dodger
Leading
Stadium,
off
the
for
batter now
Dodgers,
will be Will
catcher
Smith.
Will Smith.
Pulls that one foul.
You know, these Dodgers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They've found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
And
That's
ball
a ball.
1.
1 ball, 2 strike. Two and two.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one not close. 3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That one 95 to finish him off.
I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance, because he thought it was ball four, and he wasn't wrong. I mean, it was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at bat, that'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
Here comes Max Muncy. Grounded out his first time. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Carroll makes a nice grab and a full sprint.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball.
Now,
well, it had to be.
right
If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Now it's going to be Andy Pages. He's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one ripped to left, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Michael Conforto will climb in. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Man at second. Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out. One left for L.A. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. All set for the start of the inning. Randall Grichuk
the
now.
designated hitter, Randall Grichuk.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And now 2-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting, catcher Gabriel
Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one almost got him.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
with the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the sixth.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. First time up, he grounded to third.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That misses,
that's a ball.
and that is ball one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And now 2-0.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next offering is in for a strike. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
This is Corbin Carroll. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
No ball. One strike.
That catches the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Lake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Scott warming up as well. Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
The 1-2. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
Second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
That's inside. Swings through that one.
One ball. One strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
One ball. 2 strike.
Smoked on the ground a second. On to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff
Now
hitter in
batting,
the 6th.
shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that's too high.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Turns and fires to Betts. Nice grab. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Ripped to right. And that is the third out of the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. No score. Top of inning number 7. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Just missed. Next pitch inside, and the count is 2-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
2-0. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is down low.
3-1.
Next offering is fouled back.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he
next,
saw it
for
really
the
well.
Diamondbacks,
It's a
first
really nice
baseman,
plate
Josh
appearance.
Naylor.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ohtani will depart, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Tanner Scott.
Number 66.
And we all know about his slider. It's just
Tanner
filthy, man. And
Scott.
one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now up next for Arizona, Josh Naylor, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Hit in the air, center field. Edman in position. Puts it away for the out. Here's Gurriel, 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the move. Gurriel gets a piece. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And that's strike 2. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider. Even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jake McCarthy. There's a strike.
0-1. One.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Inside, almost got him.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Hit in the air left field. Hernandez makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th, and here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Right through there for a strike.
Calling it bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
That one finds the corner, and the count is 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground, right side. Naylor takes it to the bag. One away. Big time out leading off the home 7th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. That one ripped, but foul. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Outside low, and that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Up and in, ball 2. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And now it's filled up. Max Muncy, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. And a payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat. But this team does not want to let him beat him.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Pajes, the next to hit, 1 for 2.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Late swing fouled off. And a count 1-2. Go ahead run at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Lake Trinan.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
And Eugenio Suarez up to
Number
hit
49.
now. Infield shifted to the pull side.
Trinan.
There's the strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kirby Yates looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia, the lefty, warming up as well.
That's the ball.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Just missed. Randall Grichuk in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike.
Okay.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now
Very
batting,
close off the
designated
outside
hitter,
corner.
Randall
Could have easily been
Grichuk.
called a strike in that location.
Now
So a
running
change
at
being made at
for the
first
D-backs.
base. Here's the pinch runner for
Number
Arizona.
9.
Blaze Alexander.
Blaze Alexander.
Go ahead run on base. Randall Grichuk will hit next. He is struck out and he is walked. And that is out of play. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hernandez. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that's off the outside edge. 1-0. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing, and he popped it up. Pajes on the move towards the line. Squeezes it.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Geraldo Perdomo getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
One ball, no strike.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the eighth. And that misses. And it's 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Alexander off of first with 2 away. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching for
Back
Arizona.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
33.
bottom of the 8th. A.J. Pup.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Leading
The
off
batter will
for
be
the
Michael
Dodgers,
Conforto.
Designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
Ball 1 there.
1-0.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Two and one now. Ripped, but it curls foul. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Up next for the
And
Dodgers,
now it's going to be
second
Hassan
baseman,
Kim.
Hassan
He's someone that you
Kim.
might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First pitch misses.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. Bare hand scoop, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Betts swings and drives one. This one's well struck. Leaping, and it's gone. And now they're out front. It's 2-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Tommy Edman at the plate, 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Inside, and the count is 1-1. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Ryan Thompson up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Mantiply, a left-hander, also throwing. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. 2 runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Last chance coming up for the D-backs. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Kirby Yates.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Right fielder.
Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
He's 2 outs away. Here's Ketel Marte. Yates, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Here's your 1. There's a strike. The Dodgers leading by 2 here at the top of the ninth. Now one missed.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And a foul ball. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. One strike away. Got it! And that's the ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
2-0 your final here in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.